go.
I'm never going to have a better call than this. Hello.
Oh my gosh, I got
You got big. You cannot be a pushover. Nobody is going to respect you. We got to get going on that. Be comfortable when you're 6, that's creepy. You're also stunting your life. I don't know if that was helpful. This is Work Like a Girl. I'm Erika Nardini. This is our call-in show where we dispense all sorts of advice to women and all sorts of people who want to get ahead in their career. Jamie.
Hi.
What's up?
Hi, it's actually Jesse.
Oh, sorry, Jesse. Oh, man, we typed it wrong. Or I'm blind. I'm basically blind. What's up, Jesse?
That's okay. I get a lot of Jamie, Jesse.
What's your question?
So my question is actually about something different. I also, on the side, run a sort of like local television show podcast with my brother. And, we're in the space every day. We post our videos every day of our podcast. And I'm just wondering, what do you think the best advice would be to take something from like a regional place on social media to like a more national level? So we're sitting like right around like the 5,000 to 10,000 follower range. Mm-hmm. We would love to jump into that next like 100,000 range.
What do you talk about on your podcast? Why is your podcast great?
We talk about sports, and we talk about food, and we talk about comedy.
Okay.
So, yeah, and
where do you live?
We come at it from a point of view of like two brothers who are blue collar from Vermont. We tag you in everything. I don't know. You may have seen us. It's called Local Big Time.
You want to make your podcast big.
We're just wondering, how do you take it from like small potatoes land to a land where you're actually, in the space and, for real in the space, not just sort of grassroots indie.
Yeah, okay. I love that. All right, Jamie, Jesse. So what I would do is, so one is you got to have something to say. So comedy, food, and sports from two brothers is like an okay premise, but it's not a radical premise.
It's not a premise.
Right. So it's like, what is it that makes this pod something that people have to listen to? Like, is it the Vermonter in Los Angeles, which actually is kind of a funny story? Like, is it that angle? Is it, you know what I mean? You gotta find your hook. Like, what is the hook that you have?
Yeah.
Think about it this way. We always say this inside of Barstool, which is that when something happens about blank, that someone has to hear you and your brother's opinion on it. So you got to figure out what that thing is. That thing is important.
But my thing is like, if my answer to you would be like, because we're funnier, that's just not good enough in today's world.
Yeah, and it's also subjective. And you're not like, oh, go listen to these guys, they're funnier. Nobody says that. Yeah. If you had
nobody says that anymore.
Right. There's so many podcasts. Yeah. So I would figure out your thing. And then what's the thing? And it's okay to be small. You know what I mean? Like, have a thing.
We love small.
Great. Yeah. And then get on TikTok. You got to get on TikTok. The podcast thing, get on TikTok. It's easy. It's short videos. Make as many short videos as you can. And then tap into whatever the community is on TikTok. So if it's, Vermonters, it's horse TikTok, it's food TikTok, it's sports TikTok, whatever it is. Like, go tap into
we may be too general, right?
You're too general. You're too general, and you're not opinionated enough.
Funny guys anymore.
Two funny white guys is not going to do it anymore. Sorry.
There's like 9 million of those.
Yeah, there are like 9 million of those,
probably more. I work in the entertainment business as a producer on this side, so it's like everything you just said. That's like what I would say to somebody who came to me with a TV show.
Right.
Be like, what is this TV show? There's not good enough to just be funny. There's a million funny TV shows.
Correct. So you got to just take your own advice.
I was just going to say, yeah.
All right. See you later. Have a great day.
I'm super glad I called.
All right.
This is awesome.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I just wanted to call. And so I work in the AI automation kind of data strategy space.
Okay, that's cool.
I was just wondering if there were any tech trends or emerging technologies that you or Barstool in general was paying attention to, and if there were, how would you see some of these technologies or technology trends playing a part in your business or the general media landscape?
Ooh, you probably know more about this than me, to be honest with you, but that's a cool question. Look, there's just so much that's happening with data right now, right? Like we have an awesome data team, and what they've done and accomplished in the last 2 years has been staggering. We've grown so opportunistically and organically just because of the way Barstool grew up and kind of how we grew. It was really chaotic and organic and real fast. The trends we're looking at, Barstool is only becoming more valuable when you think about the privacy changes from Apple and the way that advertisers aren't going to be able to target people. So that means that the first party data that we have about our customers is only going to become way, way, way more valuable to our advertising partners and frankly, way more competitive. So I think that's a huge trend. That we'll use data to get behind, and we'll think about putting a business model around. I think from an AI perspective, you're obviously far more technical than I am, but I also look at, I think from a strict AI perspective, some of the ways, I'm on the board of WWE, and some of the ways that WWE has used AI to make the television viewing experience feel more dynamic or feel more exciting or feel more explosive or feel more, have more pop or feel more wow. I think those are the type of things you can see, you could see us doing more of. We don't do that a whole lot. We don't think about the packaging or the treatment of our content that much in the way that, let's say, a WWE does. So thinking about what are the things that we could do that augment how we make content, I think that's super important.
Yeah, that was just really insightful. I was kind of expecting that piece on the first part of data being more important, as privacy obviously is coming more to the forefront in general, and people are realizing just how much information people have, companies have on you. So yeah, that was
awesome.
Insightful. Just wanted to get your take, and it was lovely talking to you.
All right, you two have a wonderful day.
Let's go. I'm never going to have a better call than this. Hello.
Oh my gosh, I got
back. You cannot be a pushover. Nobody is going to respect you. We got to get going on that. Be comfortable when you're sick, stats creep. You're also stunting your life. I don't know if that was helpful.